I don't think I've ever seen an entire community get this excited for a DLC character.
Oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? Oh, what? Oh, what? How? What are they talking about? Bro, he looks crazy.
Because players aren't just happy, they're straight up losing their minds during the reveal.
Is that Armor King? It's Armor King! It's Armor King!
Which is amazing to see, but also kind of funny because it's the opposite of what happened with Falcumrom. Every single reaction I watched was either bitter or angry or simply underwhelmed.
It's a fucker ram. I don't want fuck. What the fuck is it? I don't like. Who gives a shit?
No! No! You're tripping! Oh no!
But then in comes Armor King from the top ropes, just elbow dropping everyone's depression and single-handedly saving Tekken 8, or at least it feels that way.
Armor King? Oh, he looks cold. Oh, I can't hate, he looks cold. I can't hate, he looks cold. I can't hate, he looks cold.
I'm also very excited for Armor King, like I said during the Falcumrom video. That's the one returning character I would have been okay with. I'm actually very happy that Namco picked a character that people really wanted to play in Season 2. This feels like the only time the entire Tekken community is hype and excited about the character.
Uh-oh. Oh, yes. Oh my God. That's what I'm talking about.
It was close with Eddie, but I feel like some people were upset that he was DLC because legacy characters like Eddie really should be base roster in every Tekken game, or at least I feel that way. And I feel the same way for Armor King too because he's so popular, but I'm worried that's why he's always DLC, similar to Akuma. I'm worried that developers and publishers know which characters are the most popular as DLC, in other words, which characters sell really well, and that's why they make them repeat DLC. In fact, Mike Hollow informed me that Armor King was the #1 best-selling DLC in Tekken 7, which in my opinion makes him deserving of a base roster slot. He should have been playable from day one, but if you do that, then you can't sell him separately, and I'm worried the developers are realizing that. They're learning which characters sell the best as DLC and just doing that for each game. Once again, Akuma is a great example. He was DLC in Street Fighter V and sold super well, so Capcom said, let's just do that again for Street Fighter 6. And I'm worried the same thing happened with Armor King. Namco saw how well he sold in Tekken 7 and said, yeah, let's make him DLC again because people buy him like hotcakes. So as a result, I feel very conflicted because on the one hand, I'm happy that Armor King is here. I want him in the game, and I'm excited that so many people are positive about him and they're feeling happy with Tekken 8. For once in a very long time, it feels like people are actually happy with Tekken 8.
But the enders, oh my God.
I like seeing the players so happy, but on the other hand, is this going to happen again with Tekken 9? Are the most popular characters going to be relegated to DLC just because they sell well? Because I really don't want to live in a world where developers and publishers think that way. They purposely find out which characters are the most popular and then save them for DLC. In fact, I'll be honest with you all, I think NetherRealm did the exact same thing with Mileena in Mortal Kombat 11. They knew how popular that character was, and that everybody wanted to play her from day one, so they kept her out of the game intentionally to make her DLC and ensure that everybody would buy that combat pack. And I just don't think DLC should work that way. It's okay to include popular characters, don't get me wrong, because at the end of the day, companies do have to make money. That's what keeps the lights on. It's why the games we love keep getting support. I understand that, but at the same time, if a character is really popular, like just crazy popular, then don't make them DLC. Or at the very least, don't keep doing it for every game. If Tekken 9 has Armor King off the base roster, I'm gonna be super upset. And then if he's repeat DLC for a third time, I'm gonna go absolutely nuclear. I don't think it's okay to use repeat DLC even once, and so far Tekken 8 has done it 3 or 4 times, which is crazy. And also don't forget that every DLC character so far has been from Tekken 7 except for the guest character. I think Clive's his name. He's from Final Fantasy, right? That's the only character so far as DLC that was not in the previous game, which is another gripe I have that really grinds my gears. So again, I'm conflicted because I'm excited for Armor King and I'm definitely gonna play him a heck of a lot, just like I have been with Anna, which I worry makes me a hypocrite, along with a big chunk of the Tekken community right now, because I feel like everybody's excited for Armor King, even though he's a repeat DLC character, which we all complained about and made it clear to Namco we don't want that anymore, but then we all freak out and get super happy to see Armor King, who's a repeat DLC. It's a funny situation to be in, because you want to thank Namco for giving us a character we actually really want to play. It's a step in the right direction, but also you want to get angry because it's another repeat DLC DLC and a character that honestly should be base roster because he's so popular. And making him DLC for a second game in a row really does feel like a money grab. It seems like Namco knows he makes a lot of money, so they purposely kept him out of the game to charge us for him later 2 games in a row. However, with all that said, I love making these videos interactive, so let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How do you feel about this whole Armor King situation? Are you happy that he's back in Tekken 8 and very excited to play him in the near future, or are you upset that we got another repeat DLC character, or are you somewhere in the middle like I and many others are? Let me know any and all of your thoughts down below, because like many people watching this channel already know, I truly love reading each and every comment, so grab that keyboard and make your voices heard. Because no matter what the case may be, Armor King feels like damage control to me, doesn't he? At least a little bit, because they revealed this guy really early. Fahkumram didn't even get a gameplay trailer yet, which definitely makes it seem like Namco is using Armor King to take the heat off Fahkumram. They know tons of players had a negative response to Fahkumram, so they said, here you go, Armor King right away, here's a teaser, he's in the game, get excited, forget about Fahkumram if you don't like him. For everyone who does like Fahkumram, you can stay excited, but for everyone who hates him, here's Armor King, forget about Fahkumram, look over here, don't look over there. That's honestly how the whole situation looks to me, because usually Namco waits until the character is playable before teasing the next DLC character. I feel like that's what's happened every single time, or at the very least they drop a gameplay trailer and then wait a month or a couple of weeks before revealing the next character. But for Fahkumram, they released his gameplay trailer at the same time as Armor King. The two are tied together in the same video, so once again, it feels like damage control to me. I feel like Armor King is the guardian angel of Fahkumram right now. He is protecting that man from any further criticism by putting all the focus on himself. So that's just something I wanted to mention in this video. The fact that Armor King was revealed so quickly after Fahkumram definitely looks suspicious to me and had one of my eyebrows raised, and I just wanted to talk about it a bit. But no matter what the case may be, I'm very excited to play Armor King. I love the character all the way back in Tekken Tag 2, but I never fully committed to learning the character at any deep level. But now for Tekken 8, I really want to jump in and learn more about this character, and I'm curious how much Namco has changed his moveset. Hopefully not too much like with Anna, because even though I enjoy playing that character now, there was some real growing pains. I knew Anna like the back of my hand, and Namco changed her so much that it was difficult to relearn the character. Because first I had to unlearn so many things I knew about the character, so much muscle memory had to be deleted from my fingers to start playing the character correctly. So on the one hand, this new version of Anna is fun to play, and I think she's actually top tier now and better than she's ever been in recent games, so that's really cool. However, on the other hand, it was very difficult growing pains to unlearn so much about this character. So much legacy knowledge I had built up from past games had to be dumped, and I'm not a fan of that. Which is why I'm hoping that Armor King was not changed too much. I know his Poison Mist is going to be Fire Breath now, most likely, and that's a really cool change visually. And also, I have no doubt that he's going to get new moves, and maybe some legacy moves are going to be changed or altered. That's pretty much guaranteed, but I'm hoping, with my fingers crossed, that he's not so different I can barely recognize him. I want some changes, but not too much. That's what I'm hoping for. But alright everyone, it looks like today's video is going to be shorter than usual, so please allow me to talk about my comic book. Check out my new comic book. Follow the link below to learn all about it and order your copy today. It's only available for a limited time, so don't miss out on the exclusive covers and posters that won't be available anywhere else. That's right, these two covers and this poster will stop being available once the crowdfund is over, which is why you want to order as soon as possible. Because Ace of Spades is everything you want in a comic book. Action, drama, sex appeal, and more. It takes place in future Las Vegas with two street-level heroes looking to overthrow the mafia. So it's basically Robin Hood in the future and in Las Vegas. It's amazing. Writing stories and designing cool characters is a big passion of mine, so please click that link down below and check out Ace of Spades today.